First of all, I would like to welcome you all in my 13th video class of the standard 10th physics for the chapter electricity. In this video class, I am going to continue about the Ohm's law. I have already discussed about the Ohm's law in the previous video class, as at constant temperature, potential difference across the two ends of the conductor is directly proportional to the electric current flowing through the conductor. So here I have already discussed in the previous video class about how V proportional to I and about resistance R, proportionality constant resistance. Here I am going to define resistance. So let us see what is resistance, how resistance comes, what is the formula of resistance. Let's see. We have already discussed about V proportional to I, that is V equals R multiplied by I, that is V equals I multiplied by R. From here we can find out R, that is R equals V divided by I. You can see here whenever we are interested to find out R, we can write like this: V divided by I. I can be divided here in V and it becomes R equals V upon I. From here SI unit of R can be find out. How? Put the SI unit of V and put the SI unit of I. V is what? Potential difference. I is what? Electric current. So whenever we put the SI unit of potential difference, that is volt, and whenever we put the SI unit of electric current, that is ampere, the SI unit of R becomes volt per ampere. Volt multiplied by A to the power minus 1. Ampere whenever goes in numerator, it becomes A to the power minus 1. So V A to the power minus 1, or simply V per unit A, can be written as ohm. So ohm is the SI unit of what? Resistance, and this is the symbol of ohm. This symbol is exclusively used for ohm, that is a unit of resistance. So we can define resistance. So definition of resistance, how we can define, since as its name is clear, resistance means what? To resist something. That is, resist something means what? To oppose something. Then in resistance, what will be opposed? That is, current will be opposed. So in resistance is such kind of a property of electrical instrument or electrical material, device, whatever it be, material, that opposes the flow of electric current. Let's see the definition of resistance. Resistance is the electrical property due to which it opposes the electric current, or which opposes the flow of electric current in a circuit. We can define 1 ohm also from here. How we can define 1 ohm? We can define 1 ohm with the help of this formula, R equals V upon I. If we take V equals 1 volt, I equals 1 ampere, then what happens? 1 volt by 1 ampere, this becomes 1 volt per ampere, that is 1 ohm. So let's see. If V equals 1 volt and I equals 1 ampere, then from this formula R equals V by I, V equals 1 volt, I equals 1 ampere, it becomes 1 volt per ampere, and we know that volt per ampere is what? Ohm, so it becomes 1 ohm. Whenever we use it in a sentence, then we define 1 ohm like what? When 1 volt of potential difference is applied across the two ends of a conductor and the current flowing through that very conductor is 1 ampere, then we are in a position to say that the resistance offered by that conductor is 1 ohm. So this is the definition of 1 ohm. However, I have already given the definition of each and every topic, whatever with the physical quantity related to electricity in our class notes of electricity chapter. So you must see all those notes. Now let's see the graph between V and I. When we take the graph between V and I, it gives a straight line. See, this is a straight line. For drawing this graph, we can use here one thing I would like to stress regarding Ohm's law. Temperature must remain constant. at constant temperature V is proportional to I. We must take the understanding that temperature must remain constant whenever we are taking the V proportional to I. See here, if V equals 1 volt and I equals let 2 ampere, then if we take V equals 2 volt, then I should be 4 ampere, because if potential difference is doubled, then I should be double. This means that V is proportional to I. If we take potential difference thrice, that is 3 volt, then I should be thrice, that is 2 multiplied by 3, it becomes 6 ampere. That is, there is a proportional relation between V and I. Whenever we use this data on this graph, then we draw the graph like this, and the graph is a straight line. The slope of this graph will give us the resistance. Slope is what? The perpendicular divided by base. Here is perpendicular, so perpendicular is what? V, and base is what? I. So R equals V by I. So slope of VI graph gives what? Resistance. Now see the numerical question based on Ohm's law. A bulb of resistance 440 ohm is connected to 220 volt mains means supply. Calculate the magnitude of current. That is, we have given what? R, that is 440 ohm, and what we have given? 220 volt is what? Potential difference. So V is given. So we have to find I. So as we know by Ohm's law, V equals IR. From here I equals what? V upon R. That is equals to V is how much? 220. R is how much? 440. 0 is cancelled out. 22 2s are 44. So it becomes 1 by 2. 1 by 2 means 0.5. And the SI unit of I is what? Ampere. So we put the SI unit ampere. So it becomes 0.5 ampere. So this is the numerical based on Ohm's law. So try to solve some more numericals based on Ohm's law and learn the Ohm's law. This will be very helpful in the next segment of our video classes. So stay home, stay safe. Thank you very much.